Good afternoon, everybody. This is the second time today I've tried to make this short video about chitting potatoes, and I'm having terrible trouble with my new camera as for some reason it will not load up the videos to my Google Chrome. I think I've worked out what the problem is. It's saving it in a wrong format and it's all very technical and far too clever for me, and I am hoping that my daughter's fiance, who has kindly offered to have a look at the camera and see if there's anything he can do about it. So in the meantime, we're back to the iPad. So I'm not doing it exactly as I did it this morning because I've now put everything back in the shed and the light is fading, it's getting dark, and basically I can't be bothered to go and get everything out again. So basically all I did this morning was talk about chitting seed potatoes, and in all the best programmes, here's some I did earlier. So these are the ones I did this morning. And these are my first earlies, which I have labelled, as you can see. And they are rocket. They are rocket potatoes. We have some second earlies, which are Vivaldi. And for main crop, we're growing this year some King Edwards, which will hopefully make nice roast potatoes at Christmas. So basically, for anyone who hasn't grown potatoes before, I really recommend them because in our experience, and we're very amateur vegetable growers, they've been 100% successful. We've never had any issues with them at all. They're very simple to grow. They basically come, as I mentioned, in 3 different kinds: first earlies, second earlies and main crop. The first earlies and the second earlies, it's recommended that you chit them. And this is basically what is happening here. You just put them in a nice sunny windowsill in an egg box with any chits that have already formed uppermost, and you just leave them there 4 to 6 weeks until they're ready to go into the ground or into the pots or wherever you happen to be growing them. Apparently this is because the ground is so cold at the moment. If they went straight into the ground with no chits, they would take much longer to germinate and to grow into potatoes. The main crops, apparently you don't have to chit. I have always done in the past, but I've since learned that you don't have to, because by the time you plant them, the soil is much warmer. So these I have put to chit today. Today's the 1st of February, which is a very good day to start as it's Imolc, and I, as a gardener, find following the Celtic wheel of the year so much better. Makes so much more sense. So in the Celtic wheel of the year, today is Imolc and it's the first day of spring. And I challenge you not to see signs of spring if you go and look for them. So these will stay here now till mid-March, and then I will try and do another video showing you how we plant them. We grow ours in buckets just because we don't have a lot of ground to plant them in. And we do 2 buckets of first earlies, 2 of second earlies and 2 of main crop. So these will fill 2 buckets. I put 3 potatoes in each bucket. Apparently you don't have to put as many as 3 and you can just put 1 in or maybe 2. I've always put 3 in and found that we get quite a good yield if we do that. So I'll put 3 in, 1 bucket, mid-March, and then a couple of weeks later I'll do the other bucket with another. So again you get them growing at different times and ready to harvest at different times, which is better. And then the second earlies, I will probably start chitting those in another couple of weeks. I probably won't do a video about that because there's nothing to see apart from me putting 6 potatoes in an egg box, so it's not particularly exciting. But what I am going to do in a couple of weeks as well is I'm going to start off my tomatoes, which I've never grown from seed, so that could be fun, and probably some peas and beans, which I know you don't have to start off inside. You can put them straight to the ground in April, but I'd like to start them off and get them going a little bit earlier. In here, this is sweet peas, and if you look very closely, there is 1 seed coming up. They've gone a little bit, they look a bit strange on the outside. That's just where water, here, there's watermarks, because these trainers, you plant the whole thing apparently into the garden, you don't need to take them out of there. But these are, I can't focus this. Elegant Ladies, these sweet peas are called. I haven't grown these before. So yeah, it's nearly 2 weeks since I planted them, so I'm a little disappointed there's only the one tiny sprout. I'm hoping it'll just all come up at once. But I haven't had any heat on them, I haven't covered them. They are literally just in the kitchen. And it isn't really warm, particularly in this kitchen. There's no heating in here. And we haven't had a great deal of sun, to be quite honest. We've just had lots of storms, lots of wind and lots of rain. So anyway, I will keep you updated with the progress, if there is any. And if all else fails, the beauty of starting them early, there are plenty of seeds left. I can always grow some more if these don't do anything. So watch this space. In another week or two, I will be back with some more seed growing. See you later.